and you are totally oblivious to the sectarian aspect of it, the totalitarian aspect of it, the racial aspect of the doctrine, the cursing of the God, the putting one group of people over another people, and now you sit here and you smile in our faces. You actually are smiling. You're looking like you are in awe, or like you are flabbergasted, like where's this guy coming from and getting this information? We are not crazy. You gotta keep it real.
I mean, first thing I gotta correct you, because you said it's all about bloodline, and I like.
They say it's all about bloodline. They're seeing things about bloodline.
Well, you were trying to intimidate that I was making something up about a global family. When I'm going to reiterate what I said before, is that the House of Israel started from a bloodline, and then it became open source for people who wanted to join in the house were able to.
God said that?
Yes. It says to the Edomite and to the Egyptian, if they join you to the third generation, they're grafted in, called the Kahal Hashem, to the congregation of God. And it says you got to love him and treat him like a brother and treat him equal. And the same law applies for the both of them. So I'm just going to have to correct you over there that there is such a thing as a global family under the God of Israel. And it has nothing to do with the white man. Now, if you see racism today, that's not being pulled from the scriptures. That's just being pulled from having a bad parent, having a bad community leader, and not being educated on it. Racism is an issue in this country. I do appreciate that I am a white man, because when I travel through security in airports, I get a lot of high fives, thumbs up. A cop pulls me over, he asks me if I'm okay. So I understand. Yeah, no. I'm just playing the cards. No. I work really hard to get my groceries on Thursdays, you know? I work really hard. I sweat, I got a wife, and I got kids. So I'm not on the beach every day, you know, throwing things in the air, counting it. I have a hard life, and I struggle, and I get by. But I do understand there's a much larger issue, and I don't think that the root of that issue of racism is coming from the Jewish people. I believe it's coming from the church, and I believe that they instilled in your community the concept of race and the concept of other. And you're saying, you know, like Zion mentioned the other day on the radio show, is you're saying we have to be, you know, to ourselves, you know, because you're African American and you have to stick within yourselves. But that concept of you being African and me being white was taught to you by the European, I believe.
Say, you have no idea that the Jews finance slavery.
Oh, when you say the Jews, you can't speak on behalf of the Jews. You may say a few wealthy Jewish families who were considered sinners or evil financed the slave trade, or financed a few ships, or insured a few trips.
Have your people not reaped the benefits off of slavery?
Like I'm saying, I don't get any Jew gold sent to me every week, so I don't know what you're saying. I'm not benefiting. I work hard for my food, and my community works hard for their food. Yes, there are a few elite families, and you know what? Those families gave ties over to, I'm sure you know about the Freemasons. You're